everyone, and welcome to day 31 of 31 Days of Halloween. My name is Natalie and I am the owner of Nautical Beauty, which is a mobile beauty service located in Perth, Western Australia. Now today we are finally at the last video of the series, and I thought what better way to celebrate than to show you my decorations for Halloween and basically how I set up the front yard, or how I'm going to set up the front yard for this year's trick-or-treaters. So as you saw, I have so many boxes of stuff. This is decorations that I've made, I've bought and just collected over the years, and I thought I would go through them with you. So yeah, let's get into it. Where shall we start? Start with this. So this is one of those Christmas tree bags. Oh, I can't find the zip. Ooh. In here we have this here is Daisy. I've named it Daisy. It is basically an old morph suit that I have stuffed with newspaper and then put it in some plastic bag, and it's basically like a body in a bag. Pretty simple and straightforward. Also in here we have Seymour. Oh, his neck has fallen off. Let me fix that up. So this here is Seymour. I don't know if he still works. I may need some batteries for him. But he is an old butler, pretty much. He put some tray lollies on here and he was like, "Welcome to my haunted house," and all this sort of stuff. So I picked him up from Kmart last year. I can't remember how much he was, but he's pretty cool. I like him. Okay, so this line we have a witch's hat, part of the costumes. We have a crown. What is this? A witch's cape. Some old spider webs. A broken bat. I reckon I can chuck them out. A sword. This is Dash's Halloween collar. It's like a bandana and it just says Happy Halloween with pumpkins on it. I think that's very cute. I have to put that on her. Ooh. This one here, I need to find everything for. Where's your... I'll explain her properly in a minute. This box looks like it's just full of costumes. So we got. What do we got here? Oh, this is an inflatable cat. This is my inflatable cat. Meow. So that's my cat. We should call him Salem, like in Sabrina. Our next box. Ugh. Right, here we go. We have a rest in peace sign, which is just like polystyrene sort of foam. I think I picked this up from like the reject shop. Pretty easy. We put some bamboo sticks on the back so we can put it in the garden. Happy Halloween! This one is a garden one. You put this in the garden and it looks like his arm is hanging out of the dirt and it's like, help me. It's like he's been buried alive. I like that one. Very cool. Oh, you're stuck. Sorry. This here, let me show you properly. This here is Sally and Edna. Sally and Edna. And pretty much these guys are old porcelain dolls from the op shop that I have spray painted grey to look like they are old and fragile. I mean, they are fragile, but make sure that they look old. I have named them Sally and Edna because my sister and I downloaded a Ouija board app for like the iPad a few years back, and they were the two names that came through, so we've named them Sally and Edna. Oh, this is my baby with a very broken head. So this here is Lucy because she is a girl and named from Lucifer, but she is an old doll from, I think I picked her up when I worked at the daycare. She was all broken, so her foot was missing, her eyes are missing, her head was broken, so I brought her home and turned her into a haunted baby. This is my baby. I have pretty much just spray painted her grey, and then I stuffed a whole bunch of like tissues in her head and painted that red so it looks like it is her brain. And she's my zombie baby. Next we have some inflatables. One is a headless man and the other one are just some happy little pumpkins. This one. My spell books. I have Poison, Garden Fairy and Troll, what is it? Monsters, and Spells and Potions. Now basically these books are old like encyclopedias that I picked up from the op shop, and I've just put some butcher's paper around them, spray painted them grey, and the lettering are like, I think they're the wooden letters from Kmart that you can just glue on top of these things. So basically I've done that, and they just sit on display like a witch's altar. Ooh. A clown, because you can't have Halloween without a creepy clown. My lights. Ooh. I wonder if they're going to work. You can turn them off and they flicker. They're very cool. They're like flickering, surging sort of lights. Pick them up. Yeah, pick them up from Lombard's as well. Alright, my signs. These ones are cool. These are good to have hanging up in places. We have Crystal Lake and Bloody Boulevard. We have Spirit Lane and Elm Street. We have Transylvania and Dungeon Drive. We have Haunted Highway and Amityville. I picked these up from Lombard's a few years back as well. I have them. Oh yeah, this is Teddy as well. Little ceramic porcelain ornament thing that I've just spray painted again. Let me show you this one. This was my very first Halloween prop that I made. I've named her Agnes. I don't know if you can see her very well. Let me put her up on this. Her name is Agnes. Can you see that? She's just stuffed with newspaper, a lot of newspaper. She's pinned herself down here. So she just sits like that, hunchback. She has shoes that we put on her. And these are like your real cheap ones from Kmart. And she also wears has her hair as well. This is just an old wig you picked up from one of those cheapy stores. You just put it on. And she just covers her eyes like this. This box is fairly new. I tried to buy something from Lombard's this year, but they didn't have it in stock, so I ordered it online. It came from Melbourne and it only arrived the other day, and I'm super excited that it did because it's just in time for Halloween. This here is a little tricycle. Basically, it has a skull face, hands that look like it's on it. You just put it down on the floor. I'll show you. It is there. It has a button and backwards. So basically, she moves by herself. Right, getting back into it. I have this wonderful one, which I actually purchased from a costume place, and it ended up coming from America, so I thought this one was cool. But inside, it's an old, like, it looks like a spell book, like a witch's spell. It's got like skulls and all that sort of stuff. It's got spiders on the front, but you turn it on with the switch and she screams. But then you have your feather quill, and it looks like it goes by itself. I thought that it was very cool. You can also make it silent, so it's just that going, which I kind of like it because otherwise it's just screaming and it's so annoying. Ooh. This one, I haven't used this one yet, but it's a giant light up spider web. So I purchased that this year from Kmart. So that's gonna be pretty cool. And then I have the giant spider to go with it. It's animated, so it moves by itself. Yeah, it has 2 red lights on its eyes, and then you like hang it up on the wall and it just like drops down like a spider. I don't know where I'm going to put that, but that's cool. And lastly, but certainly not least, this has to be my most expensive but super exciting Halloween decoration. It's the most exciting Halloween decoration that I have. I purchased him from Costco. He was a bit expensive, I must admit, but he's so cool. He's very tall. My nephew is terrified of him, but we have a plan of how to deal with him. This here is my animated werewolf. I have named him Wendell the werewolf, and he stands pretty goddamn tall, but we're gonna put him together. So they are all my decorations. I'm going to go and set up the front yard with these, and yeah, let's go set it up.
2 hours later.